So day 9, as I am cleaning up the code and restructuring everything, I thought it was a chance to rethink of the architecture of this ERP project. And I was rethinking about AI native, and I realized that the current structure or the architecture is not really starting, or is not really based on the AI native thinking. And I think it was fortunate that the code went woof, to have this chance to rethink of everything. And now previously we started from a pipeline. So I was thinking about a pipeline that takes us from the old database, and it decodes. So there was some decoding with different text, the encoding, decoding code, and then we remap the different tables into the inventory table, and then migrate the CSV file into the new database. And by that I mean in bulk. So we're using a database direct import for a very fast importation. And that was the pipeline thinking. But this is a so this is more like a line, just a sequential thinking. But as a agentic thinking, we should have been building tools, decoding tools, mapping tools, migration tools, and we have the orchestrator. Now, this type of architecture is not agentic because we're building tools and for the orchestrator. However, it's building a foundation for future agentic thinking. So we will build MCP from these tools, and have the large language model, which will have a tool calling ability to be the orchestrator for all these tools. Now, and then the next move, well, if it's viable, or if it makes sense, then we will make like decoding agents, mapping agents, migration agents, and then have it talk together and work things out. Now that will be a much complicated structure when this ERP system evolves into a bigger project where it's not just migrating the old data from my database, the CAO database that the company was pretty using previously. With the agentic thinking, it will enable this ERP system to import different data from different databases. So it will go find ways to decode. Right. So it will the decoding agent will find ways to decode the database, the old database, and it will find ways to map, and then it will find ways to migrate. And for now, we will have it in tools and have a large language model to call that, to call all those tools. I think, for a back-end agent, this is more than enough for now, and that's the structure that I've updated. And for that, I've went through all the code, cleaning up duplications, cleaning up duplications, and made new managers. So there will be a, like, for now it's called decoding manager, mapping manager, migration manager, all those different managers. So combining all the functions into one manager, a unified manager to increase the maintainability, increase the efficiency, increase the effectiveness of the project. And it's showing its value right now. So Claude Code will, when I type a command or something that I want to do, Claude Code will go into all those managers and then think of the process. So it's not the pipeline that I'm thinking. I'm building tools for Claude Code to use, and then have Claude Code to manage the pipeline to or create the pipeline from the tools I gave it. And the next thing will be having Claude Code to make tools for itself and improve the code base for itself. So setting up the guidelines, setting up the rules, setting up the architecture will be a very important part of the future job, not just individual features that I was focusing on. And that's the recap for today. And I am very happy or glad that this happened in a very early stage of this project. So stay tuned. We'll keep updating this project, and hope everything goes well.